Hey guys, a new season is upon us as we have the defending Super Bowl champs Bucks taking on the Cowboys. This is the rematch of a few years ago and same thing happened. Here we go. Bucks. Cowboys. Up next.
It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott on first down. Steps away to his left.
Cowboys are going to be a good team this year.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A first down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Prescott looks to throw on first. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment, moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Oh, Benny smells in.
Brady. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Brady slow on target to Godwin here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And able to get this one. Across the 45 before he's brought down. After 1-7-0, RDA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well.
Perfect on the ear. Oh for oh!
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
0 for 1 on the year.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, the Bucks have Gilmore.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Prescott. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now they have a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. after the touchdown. Here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And the attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even. Maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
Let's try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Fournette, first down, still going. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 81 yards. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for two, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. They will run it. It's Fournette. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
doing
would
that?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Holmes returning from his end zone. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on second down. Prescott. That one caught by Carter. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes this a 9-point game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you Stones. All right, we're going to save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. No. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Brady. That nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? Or, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you put that in your
Yeah. I just grab a nugget when I can.
extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Holmes returning from his zone. He doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is and oftentimes is successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Elliott a first down and more. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. Room here to run. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football into my offensive line. No leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't have any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Wow.
Possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw is Brady. Pass caught, Miller. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back to throw, Brady. First hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 7 yards to pick up there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this is
got it!
in the middle as he puts it through. It'll be a hot time at Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belt.
on to the Super Bowl 59 season. Hope you guys enjoy this opening game. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Got a great season coming up for us.